Europeans are eating their words. What do I mean by that? Obviously, there are lots of Europeans who now have a reason to travel to the US who previously wouldn't have before and are previously visiting other parts of the US that they typically wouldn't because of the World Cup. And it's not just me saying it. There are lots of people saying, there are even social media accounts that are traveling the US because of the World Cup, namely Freddie G, one of them from Germany, who is visiting Waffle House and other places like that and actually getting into the nitty-gritty of the American culture. But this is what I've been saying all along. As someone who lived in the US for 6 years, as a Welshman who lived there and came back home, I get it. Obviously, the US isn't perfect. No country really is, except Wales. Biased, obviously. JK, Wales does have its own issues. And even Americans know that it's not the perfect country. But I think Europeans are finally realizing that it's not all politics and things that you see on social media. One of the things that you're not really going to see until you go to the US is like the friendliness of the people. Yes, they can be loud. But once they realize you're not from the US, they actually love to chat with you. Once you're there, you'll see the optimism. You'll see the drive and ambition that Americans have compared to other parts of the world. Sheer size of the country, the fact that, road trips are glorified holidays in themselves, the national parks, the variety of foods. And speaking of the FIFA World Cup, obviously the venues, the stadiums are pretty incredible. Let's be real. The vast majority of them are being played in American football stadiums. I mean, you've also got to look like Scotland when they went to Boston. They went to the baseball game and took over Fenway Park. So essentially the World Cup is bringing Europeans to America who are sort of seeing parts of the US that they typically wouldn't, because they typically wouldn't go to those places outside of a reason for the World Cup. Like, how many Scottish people are going to go to Boston? Typically when you think of Boston, you think of the Irish because of St. Paddy's Day. Like most Brits and probably most Europeans will either go to New York, rightly so, LA because of Hollywood and the Hollywood sign, and probably then Florida would be the third most visited by a European. So really it's no wonder that Europeans are loving the America that they're seeing now because of the World Cup.